Well, hey! What's up, everybody? I'm Little Deadpool, and this is Michael's Movies X-Men Dark Phoenix Review. There she is. There she is. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? I know it's been a while, but I'm back! What's up? Michael's Movies here. Having a little fun. I used to do a little web series called Little Deadpool. The kids used to love it. But I thought it'd be good to bring him out to help me do my review of X-Men Dark Phoenix. It's terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. It's not fun. It's not well written. It's not good. It's terrible. I could really end the video there. I could just stop right there and be done with it. There really isn't much more to say. I mean, this video's already a minute. It's just terrible. Those costumes are terrible too, by the way. I mean, like, I'm actually gonna do something because I prepared this ahead of time. So I'm gonna put old Deadpool down for just a minute. He's still gonna help me with this, but I prepared something for you. This is my X-Men video collection. Oh, and I wanted to do the animated series X-Men theme intro, but YouTube lately has been cracking down so hard on me with audio that, like, I can't put it in, so I might whistle it. Okay, so there it is. And now my messenger is whipping in, which I didn't know it was capable of doing. Okay, so here is my X-Men movie collection. And there is one movie missing, which is X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, this should give you an idea of what good movies, I believe good X-Men movies are. In my collection, X-Men Origins Wolverine first. I go in chronological order. Everyone hated this movie. I love Hugh Jackman, so I love this movie. It's fun. At the time, it was fun. I love that movie. Now, this is my favorite X-Men movie of all time. First Class. And it's very fitting that Fassbender is on the cover because he makes that whole movie awesome. So amazing to see a young Magneto, to see his backstory and how he came up, and just the heart and the emotion and the soundtrack. Absolutely can tell why Magneto is the way that he is. Then, of course, I'm missing Days of Future Past, which I never got around to buying. It wasn't that I hated it. It's just kind of meh. Then we have X-Men Apocalypse, which, upon rewatching it for the second time, I did learn that I did actually like it. When I saw it in the theaters, I didn't know what to think of it. It was kind of all over the place. But now, when I watched it the second time, and now I have to watch it in 4K, I actually learned that I do like it. So, it gets to stay in the collection. This, love the 80s. So, the 80s is awesome. You know, what's his name? Pietro, the Quicksilver Kid. Quicksilver Kid is awesome. His scene is awesome in that. Let me say, though, this movie is where they really started to downfall. Even though I like it, it's where they started to downfall. Because the villains in the movie, Days of Future Past had, like, no villain. The villain was the robots, the mutant-seeking robots. So that made sense. Oh yeah, I put on the trailers because the trailer's supposed to be in the background. So, the issue with this movie is that the bad guy has too much power, and he does go against Magneto once, which is kind of nice. They do Magneto's powers decent. But the bad guy has too much powers, and when they go to fight him, his power level is just so high that he doesn't do enough with it. Like, it's television writing to give the bad guy all the power, and then he just like throws them against the wall or buries them in the sand, but he crushes everybody else. It's like, why are you keeping them alive? It doesn't make sense to me. It's too much power. And that was, honest to God, the mistake of this movie. It was poorly written. The dialogue is terrible. All the actors do an incredible performance, and they're amazingly cast. Amazingly cast. I don't understand anything about this story. I don't know the comic book story, but I'm pretty sure it's wrong. I would almost guarantee that the fans hate this movie. I have to look it up for you, but I could probably bet a $5 bill, no, a $10 bill, that Marvel fans, true Marvel fans, absolutely hated this movie. So then I'll keep going down my line of X-Men movies, which we go to the original X-Men. It's still a classic. It still holds up, even after all these years and the bad CGI. This was my favorite X-Men movie until First Class. So it's probably my second favorite X-Men movie. I have nothing bad to say about this movie. Not a single thing. You'll notice that X-Men 3 is missing. I don't acknowledge its existence, and I won't watch it. You'll also notice that the Wolverine is missing. I don't acknowledge that, and I will not watch it ever again. Logan was good, and I just never got around to buying it because it is very violent and F words and sort of things, and can't really watch that with Christopher. My son. What'd you get? Jesse. All right. So then of course, you already know. You already know that I love Deadpool. So the two Deadpool movies are my favorite X-Men movies. All right, hang on. Sorry, I knew he was eating. I forgot that he needed his Happy Meal toy at the end. Here, it's open. I don't think that's Jesse. Those are the characters, the stuffed animals. Okay, so we're going back over here to the trailer. And I'm going to summarize because I'm almost at 10 minutes. These clips are only 15, so I promised myself I would not go over 15 minutes. Can I list things that I liked about this movie? I already listed the actors' portrayals. I did like that. I mean, the actors' performances. All the actors in this film give a great performance. Spoiler alert, if you're looking for Hugh Jackman in this movie, he's not in it. If you're looking for a post-credit scene in this movie, there is none. So, don't get your hopes up. Now, this is what they're saying the final chapter of the 20th Century Fox X-Men movies. And because, that was a great scene. It was great. But it took like 2 hours to get to that scene. Oh no, I'm sorry. The movie's only 2 hours long. It took an hour and a half to get to that good stuff. Lost my train of thought. Perfect. Thank you. So Disney has bought out 20th Century Fox. Kevin Feige has mentioned that he would like to see them, the X-Men, come into the MCU. And he does have plans, but he's yet to share with us what those plans are. So we could be years away from seeing the X-Men. And if we do, they're most likely all going to be recast. Teardrop. So, my review of this movie is I don't want to say it's bad as X-Men 3. It's just, after I saw it, I was just like, I really didn't need to go to the theaters to see this. And I went for Fassbender. I will watch Fassbender be Magneto any day of the week. Any day of the week. And that's all I really have to say about that. I mean, I got little Deadpool. Deadpool, did you like the movie? No! I hated the movie! Deadpool, he hated it. At least we know that they have one good X-Men series still going. And when Deadpool joins the MCU, it's going to be the greatest thing in the world. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't really have any Easter egg or spoilers or anything for you because I really don't care that much about X-Men or Marvel Comics. I love these movies, and that's why I watch them. I do have a Endgame review. I know a lot of you were waiting for that. It's just I want to bring in guest commentators and do like a round table for Endgame because I don't want to just talk about Endgame by myself. I want some other opinions to bounce. A movie that large, after 23 some movies, we're going to do a big review of Endgame as soon as I can get everyone together, coming up soon. And I have some more reviews that I'm behind on that will come out soon. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And have a good night. Take care.